Welcome back. Today's explainer is an absolute thrill ride. We are jumping straight into episode 7 of the Satoshi journey, titled The Heavy Burden. It's this incredibly intense story that perfectly illustrates the real nature of wealth today. We'll be putting the old financial system right up against the new and zeroing in on a concept we honestly take for granted way too often: the portability of our assets.
Okay, let's dive into this. Picture this: the world around you suddenly flips upside down. A major crisis hits out of nowhere, and you have to escape, literally right now. If you had to flee for your life this very second, how on earth would you carry your entire life savings, say $100 million, with you? It's a complete logistical nightmare, right? And that brings us to Section 1, the heavy burden.
We drop right into the middle of a totally chaotic political coup at the Phnom Penh airport. Panic everywhere, borders are closing fast, and right in the thick of it is our first character, the general. He's what they call a level 5 puppeteer in this universe, a guy who is totally used to having absolute control over everyone. But right now, he is sweating. He's frantically ordering his men to push 3 massive, ridiculously heavy iron boxes through the VIP customs lane. And inside, just packed to the brim with physical gold bars and stacks of fiat cash. He's banking on his old-world authority to just bulldoze through the system.
Watching this whole mess go down are our protagonists: Satoshi, his 23-year-old assistant Elisa, and their absolutely wild AI companion Bitdra. Bitdra can transform from this compact, glowing, 100-sided die into an awakened robotic dragon. It's scanning the room, analyzing the general's every move, and in a split second, it figures out exactly what his fatal flaw is.
Bitdra just nails it, whispering to Elisa with pure, analytical coldness. Scanned level 5. Thinks he controls people, but can't control the weight of physics. That hits so hard. The general might be able to bark orders at an army, but you can't negotiate with gravity. The sheer physical weight of his traditional money has become this giant anchor dragging him down when he desperately needs to move fast.
Which brings us right into Section 2, Old Era Wealth. Let's see how this airport standoff ends.
Because, of course, the inevitable happens. The metal detectors start screaming. Beep, beep. Turns out VIP status means literally nothing to a machine. The noise instantly tips off the opposing military, and they just swarm him. He's yelling, throwing his weight around, claiming it's his personal property, but it doesn't matter. He's arrested right there on the spot, and all those heavy iron boxes are completely seized. His wealth was heavy, it was visible, and it was entirely physical. And that is exactly what destroyed him.
Now, let's flip the script in Section 3, New World Pass.
Talk about a total tone shift here. While the general is getting hauled off in handcuffs, let's see how Satoshi handles crossing a hostile border. He isn't sweating over giant iron boxes. He is literally strolling through the Easy Pass lane in a Hawaiian shirt, looking like he's on vacation. He's using something called a brain wallet, just casually checking his digital balance telepathically with Bitdra. No gold, no paper cash, not a single physical coin on him. His assistant Elisa is trailing behind him, and she is just completely mind-blown by how chill he is, because she realizes they are walking right through a high-security military checkpoint carrying 100 million Satoshis. That is a staggering amount of value. They step through the scanner, and nothing. Total silence. They walk through flawlessly. Satoshi just looks at Elisa and explains the genius of it. Airport security machines are amazing at finding metal and physical contraband, for sure, but there is absolutely no machine on Earth that can scan human memory. By memorizing his seed phrase, Satoshi actually stored his fortune inside his brain. He bypassed the physical world entirely.
So here is the crucial takeaway. On one hand, you've got the level 5 puppeteer, the general. His so-called power was actually a massive trap because he was weighed down by heavy, easily seizable physical wealth. And on the other hand, you have Satoshi, operating at the level of the void. He is completely untouchable because his wealth is made of weightless, borderless digital memory.
Which leads us perfectly into our fourth and final section, freedom of wealth. Let's fast forward and look at the aftermath once the dust actually settles. Satoshi and Elisa made it out perfectly fine. They are chilling in a luxury hotel in Switzerland, completely safe. Satoshi's just relaxing, sipping some wine, and playing on the TV in the background, it's the international news showing the general's arrest. It confirms that absolutely every single ounce of the general's physical wealth was confiscated by the state. He lost everything because his money couldn't move as fast as he needed it to.
Meanwhile, sitting right there in that Swiss hotel, Satoshi pulls out his phone to check his Bitcoin balance. And boom, there it is, 1,096,000 BTC. His massive fortune is completely intact. No armored trucks, no VIP bribes, no heavy lifting whatsoever. It crossed the globe invisibly and is ready to use instantly.
Satoshi drops this ultimate truth bomb on Alcesta to sum up this whole new era. He says, money should move at the speed of light, not the speed of trucks. I mean, wow, the old world elite are literally crushed by the weight of their own assets. But in the new era, true wealth isn't a burden you carry. It's light, it's incredibly fast, and it gives you absolute, undeniable freedom.
Which leaves us with a pretty provocative thought to wrap up on today. If your wealth can be seized, stopped, or stolen simply because it's heavy and physically exists in a specific place, do you really even own it? We just saw how borderless money beats gravity and tyranny. But what happens when this unstoppable digital force runs into the ultimate test of scale and infinite precision? Well, you definitely want to catch our next explainer. Take a look at the screen. Please stay tuned for Episode 8, The Candy Crush, where we're going to explore the mind-bending concept of the resolution of God. Until then, keep questioning the systems around you, and we'll see you next time.